Oh, we have Millhouse in the house today. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I don't know what I was going to say then. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this yellow eye makeup look with kind of exaggerated winged eyeliner, I guess. And it's hooded eyes friendly, as it always is, because it is a struggle having hooded eyes, it really is. So of course I do have hooded eyes, so hopefully it's kind of helpful for anyone who has similar hooded eyes or just hooded eyes in general, because my eyes are really small and there's a lot of skin going on over here. So before we head into today's video, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any more content from me. Okay, so without further ado, let's just head straight into this tutorial so you can see how I made this look, and let's go. Alright guys, so grab a drink, your favourite snack, and also some Scylla Tape, because we're going to be using this to guide our eye look today. Just remember when you're applying the Scylla Tape that you want to put it at the right angle for yourself, because we are creating a wing in this look today, so you don't want it to be too high, too low, or too straight, because that ain't a cute look. So for the first shade I'm taking Katsina, which is this matte tan colour from the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to apply that above my crease area because I want to create the illusion that my eyes are a lot bigger than they are. I'm also going to be taking this shade right into my nose area, kind of, because it helps create a contour almost, and also widens my eyes again. Obviously, depending on your face shape and preference, you don't have to, but I'm going to do this with this look today. For the next shade, I'm going into the Festival palette by Juvia's, and I'm taking the shade Oro, which is this really nice light mustard colour. And I'm going to be applying that directly on the outer V corners of my eye and into the crease as well, to start deepening that tan colour and start creating this nice yellow gradient effect. I'm also taking Katsina again and just kind of blending that in with Oro, just to make sure everything's blended together. I'm going to keep applying Oro, and also taking the same brush that I used for Katsina with like little to no product on it, to keep building the colour I want, and also to make sure I'm keeping the majority of this colour above my crease area, because obviously my eyes fold quite a lot when I relax them. And also don't forget to take a completely clean fluffy brush to buff everything right back out, to make sure it's all diffused nicely and it isn't creating like a really harsh line. Honestly, if you have a similar skin tone to me, these two colours, they complement our brown skin tone so freaking well. I love these two colours. So I'm going to be taking the Nubian 2 palette and dipping it into the Madagascar shade, which is this really nice light matte brown shade. So I've not packed too much onto my brush, and I'm only going to take a very small amount because I'm using this shade to just very lightly deepen the colour I've already got, mainly in my crease area and on the outer V corners. And to do this, I'm just going to use the very tip of the brush and just very gently pat, not pack, but pat onto the crease area and the outer V area. Why do I feel like I sounded proper strict when I said pat, but not pack? Anyway, so also make sure you do go back in with the mustard shade Oro, because you want to build the yellow back on top, so you're not just completely making it brown, if that makes sense. And then go back in with the brush you used for Madagascar, but with like no product on it. Just keep using the brush until you kind of blend the colours together and it all looks quite seamless. Now obviously the key here is to not overwhelm the mustard colour with brown, if that makes sense. So just take your time with this, especially if you have small hooded eyes like me, or just small eyes in general, because brushes can be a bit too big for our eye shapes sometimes and it's kind of frustrating. But also make sure you are looking straight ahead into your mirror so you know where you're placing all of the eyeshadows and blending it all out. Now moving on to one of the OG palettes of Juvia's Places, which is the Zulu palette. I'm taking this yellow shade that I've clearly hit pan on. I've used this so many times, this shade. It's literally one of my most favourite shades. And I'm going to be applying that onto the middle third of my eyelid to start bringing in some more yellow tones. Yay! So you really want to make sure you are literally packing this shade on. It is so pigmented, but to pack it on just makes the pigmentation just stand out even more. And I am taking it right into my crease area as well, just because, like I say, my eye does have a lot of fold on it. So I want to make sure this colour does stand out quite a lot and doesn't just get lost in my eyelid too much. And then make sure you take a clean blending brush to blend it all together. And also make sure you've got a clean finger to gently lift the hood of your eye to see how you've blended all of the eyeshadows together so far. Alrighty, so moving on to Coloured Raine's Vivid Pigment palette, and I'm taking Lemon Drop, this very bright yellow shade. I mean, look at the colour payoff as soon as I've put it on my eyelid. That's with no setting spray or anything. It is that good of an eyeshadow. Now, I don't know if you can see where the crease of my eye turns inwards on the inner third of my eye, so I'm going to be taking the yellow above that on purpose because I want to keep creating the illusion that my eyes are a lot wider and have more lid space than it does. I've also switched to a smaller shader brush to really pack in the yellow shade there because obviously my eyes are small and obviously the inner third of your eye is a lot smaller than the rest of your eye, so this has just helped to pack on the colour where I need it to be. And of course, because we now have another shade on our eyelids, we want to keep taking our time adding colour and blending colour, especially because Lemon Drop is a pigment shade, so it can take some time to blend with the rest of the shadows. So you really want to take your time on this and keep monitoring how your eyes look relaxed in the mirror, so you're not going overboard with blending and adding a bit more pigment to the eye look. Now, I'm not gonna lie, but because I have so much skin fold on my eyelids, on my right eye, the colours didn't, I don't know, part of where the skin kind of folds, the colours didn't want to stick there very well. So I took so long trying to get the colours building up on there, packing it on, blending it and everything. So if you do have hooded eyes, I don't know, maybe just be aware because sometimes the skin doesn't always hold product very well and there's not much you can do about it once you've already gone in with a lot of eyeshadow. I just wanted to be transparent and real with you because I feel like a lot of people just see an eye look is being made and it's all perfect. But really, if you have hooded eyes, it can actually just not work sometimes and it's really frustrating, but you can pull it off as well, don't worry. So yeah, I have been going back in with the yellow shade from the Zulu palette and also some of Madagascar to keep building the colour without losing any of the previous pigmentation we've already added. And now I've taken some more of Madagascar on this crease brush and I'm just really pushing that right into my crease area to make sure there's a nice bit of depth there. And then of course going back in to kind of blend it back out with the first brush I used without any more product on it. So I've already finished one eye off because I wanted to make sure everything was going to go to plan, okay? Because hooded eyes are a struggle. So for the eyeliner, I'm taking the Carbon Black eyeliner from Lash, and I'm going to be creating quite a long, thick, exaggerated eyeliner today because I wanted to make sure this look looks snatched and bold. And I'm going to keep measuring the line with how my eyes fold, so I'm not going to be overdrawing because with hooded eyes, eyeliner can get lost and it can overwhelm an eye look you've kind of created already, and you don't want the liner sometimes to take over the eyeshadow, so just be wary of that, of course, if you are still kind of new or just struggle in general drawing a winged eyeliner when you've got hooded eyes. So at this point it's totally cool to remove the Scylla Tape right now. If you do have hooded eyes, it might be worth opening your eye up more and showing more skin so you can draw the eyeliner on without pulling any of the like wrinkled skin, if that makes sense, because you will make a mark if you've not gently pulled the skin and created more room and space for you to draw on. And also, I don't know if you can notice, but my eyeliner ended up making more of a kind of sharper edge on my lid space, just because that is where some of my skin folds. So don't worry, I mean, you can try and even it out, but I think I just kind of left it because I wasn't too bothered. So again, I just want to be real with you, hooded eyes are a mission. Alright, so I'm going to be using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 3, and I'm going to be taking a clean finger and gently packing that on the under eye so I can move in with the rest of the eyeshadows to finish this look. Finally! So I'm going to use the yellow shade from the Zulu palette first, and I'm going to buff that underneath my eye before moving in with the Madagascar shade, and I'm going to keep that on the outer third of my eye and not bring it all the way across. And then taking Lemon Drop from coloured Raine, I'm going to start applying that on the very inner third of my eye, and I'm going to kind of bring it out more as well to just open up my eye. Now taking the matte black shade from the Saharan palette, I'm going to be using a very tiny detail brush to apply the black shade on the very outer corners of my eye and join it up with my eyeliner, because it needs to be brought in with the rest of the look, and it also helps create the illusion that your eyes are a lot more elongated and open. And it also creates a very nice smoky effect on the under eye. And next I'm going to be taking this yellow metallic gold shade from the Magic palette and applying that to the inner corners of my eye, or if you're silly like me, apply it to your nose. Oh dear me, I don't know how I did that. But yeah, I think this just ties in the whole look together. It used to be like my most favourite shade ever. I used to wear this all the freaking time. For my waterline, I'm taking the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in Screamin before going in with some mascara and then some lashes. We're finally getting somewhere with this look, wow. For lipstick, I'm taking the NYX Lip Tease lipstick in the shade Beyond Basic, and this used to be like my most favourite nude. I've not worn a NYX lipstick in so long, but this was honestly my most favourite nude and I'm running out, so I ended up going in with the Makeup Revolution Sheer Lip in Gone Rogue, and I didn't apply too much of it. I just kind of dotted it onto my lipstick because I didn't really want like a gloss on my lip. I don't know, it was just something I picked. And then to finish off the look and set it, I am going to be going in with my favourite NYX Bear With Me setting spray. It is my current favourite setting spray and I really like it because it's so light, so fresh, and I feel like it does give me a really nice glow on my face after I finish my makeup. And there you have it, the final look. This look was actually inspired by the endometriosis awareness colour, which is yellow. So if you've never heard of endometriosis, now you have. So I'm planning on doing more yellow looks to continue to raise awareness for endometriosis. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a huge thumbs up and also comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram if you like, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!